Welcome to another episode of Ultimate Japan. Today we take you all the way to Beppu, in a city located in Oita Prefecture on the island of Kyushu. Beppu is the onsen capital of Japan. Then we'll go to Mount Takasaki to see a large population of wild monkeys. So just follow me. Beppu is one of the most famous hot springs resorts in Japan, producing more hot spring water than any other resort in the country. The Hells or Jigoku of Beppu are 9 spectacular natural hot springs in an atmosphere where you can appreciate the power and beauty of nature. In Beppu, there are 9 major geothermal hot springs, which translates to Jigoku Meguri, which is the tour of burning hell. This spring here is called Oniyama Jigoku, which translates oceans of hell, because of the color of the water, which is blue, and the spring being 200 meters deep. The water is very hot at temperatures of 98 degrees. Oniyama Jigoku, which means the oceans of hell, got its name from the resemblance of the sea. This 200-meter deep cobalt blue pond of boiling water emerged 1,200 years ago after a volcanic eruption. Here, eggs can be boiled with the heat of the onsen water. Boiled egg from the hot water of the hot springs. Boiled egg from the hot water of the onsen. Oishii.
Oishii, yude tamago. Yummy.
Beppu has 9 major geothermal springs, and one of them is called Shiraike Jigoku, which translates to Blood Pond Lake. As you can see, the color of the onsen water is blood red. The place is a red-colored clay area, so the heat from the onsen dissolves it, which creates this image of this blood pond. Shiraike Jigoku, which means Blood Pond Lake, is one of Japan's oldest jigoku. As you can see, the clay on the bottom is steaming so hot that even the steam is red, akayusen. Shiraike ointment, effective for skin diseases, made from the red clay produced here. We're still at the Blood Pond Hell, where the pond has a blood color, and the hot water from there is brought here, and this is where you put your feet inside for relaxation.
体が全部温まるね。 眠くなる。
眠たい。
We're now at Oniyama Jigoku, which translates to Devil Mountain Hell. The force of the steam here is so strong that about 1.5 train cars can be pulled just by its pressure. It also has ideal conditions for breeding crocodiles. The temperature here is the hottest of all the springs at 99.1 degrees. Let's go check out the crocodiles. Just follow me. We're now at Shiraike Jigoku, which translates to White Pond Hell. Because this colorless water that naturally spouts from the ground mysteriously turns a creamy white. Shiraike Jigoku, or White Pond Hill, got its name from its white-colored boiling water. There is also a tropical aquarium here where a man-eating fish called piranhas and several other tropical fish have been raised. The price of admission for the Jigokus are 400 yen, but you could buy a book of online for just 2,000 yen. It'll take about 2.5 hours to tour all of the Jigokus. They're making Jigoku Mushi pudding. It's a custard pudding, and what they're doing now is they're setting up the pudding, and they're going to put it inside of a container and let the heat of the onsen cook it. So it's a temperature of about 100 degrees that's going to make this pudding. So from the eggs, milk, sugar, whipped cream, and it comes out to this custard form, and underneath there's like a caramel sauce. That's the color. You see the brown color underneath. It's a caramel sauce. And see, they're putting it out here with the heat of the onsen. About 15 minutes it'll be out here steaming. Wow. This is the finished product of the custard pudding. You can see the caramel color underneath and the custard above after it comes out of the onsen, the heat from the onsen. Jigoku Mushi pudding. So the way you eat this is, she said, to mix the caramel with the custard. And usually when you eat this, it's served cold, but if you come at the right time when it just came out and it's not sold out, you can eat it when it just comes out of the onsen. Wow, so hot. So soft, creamy, and sweet. Custard pudding is always served cold, but again, if you come at the right time, you can eat it like this when it just came out. Yummy.
Hot プリン初めて。あったかいプリン。
美味しかった。So good. Good. 食べた。Good. So good.
美味しい。Try. 本当に美味しい。この下の黒いところ It's a good
Caramel.
キャラメル try 美味しい
Oishi.
美味しい
If you want to eat the best Jigoku mush pudding, it was yummy. You have to come to Okamotoya in Beppu. Myoban is the most famous hot springs area of Beppu City. Upon arrival, you will notice the many houses made with straw thatched roofs. It is within these houses that we produce Yunohana hot springs powder. We're still in Beppu in a place called Myoban where they produce hot spring powder. Let's check it out. The hot spring powder is made through a process where first they lay out stones on the floor evenly so the onsen steam will come out at the same pressure, at the same heat. Next, this tedious process needs to be layered with straw all the way down on top of the stones and then packed on with clay. From the heat going to the stones and hitting the clay, you make Yunohana, which looks like this. Yunohana, the hot spring powder, is a 100% natural, non-chemically produced product which can be used without concerns about unappealing chemical odors. Yunohana relaxes and refreshes you while warming your body deeply. By using Yunohana, you can recreate the exotic feeling of a hot spring in your home to be conveniently enjoyed anytime. Traditional techniques are used to extract the Yunohana powder from the hot springs water in Myoban. This age-old skill has been passed down from the Edo period, dated back over 270 years. The extraction process has been designated as an intangible cultural asset by the Beppu municipal government. Yunohana has many medical effects. For example, it is effective in treating skin disease such as diaper rash, athlete's foot, rheumatism, muscle stiffness, nerve pain, and other ailments. We're sure that you will enjoy the effects that this natural powder has to offer.
いらっしゃいませ。これ欲しい。
はい。ありがとうございます。
サービス
サービス入ります。一個でいいですか？二つぐらいしましょうか。
2つ。
はい、じゃあ
いっぱいちょうだい、いっぱいいっぱい。
だいたい1割でございます。でもつけますね。はい、
ですね。いっぱいいっぱいいっぱい。お風呂にお湯をためます。
はい
その後に
1袋入れて
一袋
5、6回振りますと中身が溶けます。
はい。
はい。であともゴミ箱かなんかに捨てられたらもう日本の温泉です。どうぞ。
280年前から同じ作り方、
はいそうですね。
変わらず綺麗でいられる。
はい本物でございます。
では NEXT 高崎山動物園レッツゴー。
One of the famous landmarks in Oita Prefecture is Takasaki Mountain, which borders Beppu and is famous for wild monkeys, specifically the Japanese macaca, or otherwise known as the snow monkey. Takasaki Mountain or Monkey Park with Mr. Saka. Saka-san, はじめまして。
はじめまして、どうも。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
じゃあそこにいるのがナンバーワンです。
ナンバーワン。
群れに入ってきた順番です。だから1番が一番古い猿だと思ってください。
The oldest monkey. He's the oldest monkey and he's the boss.
高崎山で今最高齢のおじいちゃんです。
He's the Oji-chan or grandfather of all the monkeys. 今、餌何あげてますか？
小麦。
今は何匹い
こ
ますか？
の群れは B 群で487の。
B 群。この B 群だけで？
全部で1268。
There's about 1,200 monkeys in this whole park. 1,200. This is the baby that just got born. 今何ヶ月ぐらい？
生まれて5ヶ月ぐらい。
Oh, 5 months old. これママですか？
お母さん。
お母さん。
で今この時期は出産シーズン。この時期は恋愛ですね。
この人がおじいさん。
この方は3番目。ナンバー3。オスザルには順番がありますけども、喧嘩や争いは絶対にしません。順番がついてますから。だから高崎山で喧嘩してるのは全部メスザルと子ザルになります。1番が他の山や他の群れに行けば2番が1番に上がります。今ですね、追いかけてますよね。これは恋愛シーズンなんです。
恋愛シーズンの意味は？
彼女を探したガールフレンド。
So they're running around looking for a mate.
ナンバーワンもそうですね。ナンバーワン来ます。
Oh, this is number one. Number one boss.
年齢は30歳です。
30 years old. He's about 30 years old.
人間でいうと100歳です。おじいちゃんですね、さっきも言いました。でもこのおじいちゃんでも彼女を見つけようと頑張ってます。
He just had a girlfriend last year at 100 years old.
しかも彼女の年齢が5歳です。
And his girlfriend is
人間で言ったら16歳です。
16 years old, but in monkey world, that's okay.
だから犯罪ですね。
So he said it's you go to jail for that in real life, but in the monkey world, it's okay. Oh, this one is a little handicap.
さやかと言います。
Her name is Sayaka. Sayaka. Sayaka.
でなんで話題になったかというと、実は去年の6月に男の子を出産したんです。赤ん坊を出産しました。去年。でどうやって子育てをするのかなということで話題になってたんです。ここ高崎山の保育園って呼ばれてる場所。小猿が集まる場所。
波をダニとか取ってるわけじゃないんですよ。手袋であっちこっちでしてますので。人間でいう筆みたいな。
Sliding down the slide. Hey monkey. Hi monkey. Hi monkey. Oh. Look at that. How small over there. 赤ちゃん同士遊んでるよね。
そうです。保育園ですからね。
8時半の朝から5時までここにお猿さん見に来て、Adults 500 yen and children 200 yen. Round trip on a monorail is 100 yen. 100 yen. Did you enjoy the Jigoku Meguri, or the tour of the burning hell? And wasn't the monkey park fantastic? Join us again next week for another exciting adventure of Ultimate Japan.